Hi, I'm Bart Hanson. I'm the owner and operator of CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time every Monday. If you want to call in your hand, check out the phone number in the description.
Hand is 2-5,
Yep.
Regatta,
Yep.
1,000 max. Effective stacks here are 940.
Okay.
Villain here is small spot on the table. He likes to play a lot of hands pre-flop, sees a lot of flops. Kind of stationy when he makes a pair. Not very aggressive at all. I don't think he's 3-bet all night.
Yeah.
So it folds to the villain in the hijack. He opens for 35, which is a little bit big for him.
Straight 35 with no straddle?
Correct.
Wow, that is pretty big.
No limps, no straddle.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's about 10
7x.
over his normal bet size.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It folds to me on the button. I look left. The small blind is pre-folding, and the big blind's tight, not a squeezer.
Mm-hmm.
So I decide to call with Queen of Hearts, Jack of Hearts instead of 3-betting.
That's sort of interesting because just right off the bat, and this is not always right, Dave, my inclination when someone sort of increases their raise size and they're not doing it for a reason, just as like a live pattern, is that it's some sort of kind of medium strength-ish type of hand, like a mid-ish pocket pair, like 8s through 10s. Might be like an ace-queen off or an ace-jack or something like that. Obviously, you see that these guys are folding, so you can take it heads up. But I would probably tend to 3-bet here. You do have enough stack depth that if he's got a medium strength hand like that, I just feel like you're going to win the pot a lot more being the aggressor across all the streets than maybe just calling. I mean, listen, I've definitely called in this spot before, but that's just sort of my thinking here.
Okay. No, I like it. I'm going to see if I could make a mistake on all three streets here. Okay, so 70 in the middle.
Yep.
Flop is 10 of hearts, offsuit ace, 4 of hearts.
So you've got a gutter to a king and a flush draw.
Correct.
But the ace is not a heart.
Correct.
Okay.
Villain bets 40.
See, that's interesting because like you wouldn't expect him to bet like 8s or 9s here. So, okay, villain bets 40. Yep.
And if he did, I would expect that to be lower bet size.
Yeah.
And so I decided to call thinking that if he has an ace, I don't think I have any fold equity there.
So you think that you can just call, and if he checks to you, you can sort. I mean, here the other thing though too is that I don't know, like if he sort of is saying that he doesn't have ace king based upon his raise size but again, we don't really know that. So I mean, I'm making some big assumptions. In general, I would call here quite a bit here, Dave. I'm just wondering if I'm thinking about raising here because of this specific situation with this weird raise sizing, and I don't think he has ace king. I think a call is fine. I would consider raising some of the time because of this unique situation, but okay, so you call.
Because of his skewness, though, I don't think he's going to lay down ace jack, ace queen.
Even if you just like pound, he's just going to go with it, basically.
Yeah, on flop and turn at least.
Yeah.
And river, he's folded some rivers.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him fold top pair on flop or turns.
Yeah. So you call.
And he has been 3-bet a few times in the session. So I call.
Yeah.
Pot's 150, and turn is an offsuit deuce.
Okay.
So now he bets 80, and pretty quick. So that's one of those 2x to prior street bet size, which also suggests single pair hands.
Well, I mean, I don't. Did I say that? I saw you that. You said that in chat earlier.
Yeah, that was one of David's podcasts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it certainly suggests that he has something. That's for sure. Right. I never really thought of it that way. That it suggests it's a 1-pair hand, just because it's necessarily double.
And fast with no thought.
Yeah, fast with no thought is usually sort of like an automatic type of bet. I mean, it seems like he's got a lot of ace jack, ace queen. You block those hands. Probably not so much ace 10 or ace 4. I mean, is he opening with like ace 9 or ace 8 suited? But so he bets 80. I assume you call again if you're thinking he's not going to fold.
I did, and that was my first question: is should that be a raise there?
I mean, if you really do think that you have a read on him that he doesn't have more than 1 pair here, based upon pacing,
I have to really blast it though to get him off. I can't just 3x it.
Yeah, but I mean, I actually like the play in the sense that it's going to get you more fold equity than raising the flop. So that's one of the things we didn't touch on. I said, maybe occasionally I might raise the flop here some of the time, but calling is fine. If you pick up something on the turn, like if he made the same bet, right, Dave, you can easily raise him, right? Like if you
Oh
bet
yeah,
40.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would do
Um,
that with the 2x. I decided just to call, but I wasn't sure if that was right or not.
I mean, I think it's fine. I think I've raised in your spot before if you think he's doing some automatic betting, and it depends on what your image is. Like if
And then
if you make it 300 here, is he gonna call with Ace Jack? I mean, don't you have a pretty nitty image? You're like in your mid 50s, right? Early 60s,
low 60s.
low 60s, yeah.
Almost. Same thing, right? But I look like I'm 30. No. On this particular session, I don't think I had too much of a tight image. I think I was definitely three betting more than anybody else on the table.
Really?
I was
okay.
really involved.
Yeah.
Which isn't too hard to do at 2-5 at the Borgata.
So you call, and now what's the pot size?
Pot size now is 310.
Okay.
And River's an offsuit king, which of course I love.
Yeah.
So two questions on the river. If that is not a king, if I don't make a hand, he bets 135.
Yeah.
Right? So I should be raising that because his bet size is so small.
135 into 310, you think that's small? How often? So let's say you say it's a blank, right? Now, there aren't that many blanks. So the board is ace 10 for deuce, right? So when you say blank, you're talking about a non-heart, right? Probably non-Broadway and not a 3 or a 5.
Right.
So like a 6, 7, 8, or 9 that's not a heart. Yeah, or pair the deuce. I would probably just fold, Dave. If it was a blank and he bet 135, I would probably just fold. I don't think that that's necessarily weakness. I mean, I think that how often is a recreational player that's a small loser going to go? Don't you think he's checking like ace 9 and ace jack? You know what I mean? Like it's I don't. Yeah, I would probably just fold. I don't think 135 and 310 is all that weak. Now, with that being said, with what actually happened here, right? And I don't know if he's betting ace jack, ace queen here either. I think that this bet size is probably indicative of some strength.
Okay.
To the point where if you said he bet 135 right into 310, like I would raise to at least 500. I would say.
Okay. And that's why I was trying to decide whether to go big.
Yeah.
To look like busted flush draw, or like click it back and try to get some value from a weakish hand.
Yeah.
I decided to use your recommendation, and I threw in a purple chip, 500.
Yeah.
And he insta-folded.
He insta-folded. Wow, I wonder if he was.
That's what made me rethink the hand. As fast as he folded with no thought at all.
That is really strange. I mean, hey, it would have bluffed me off of it, my hand, if I mean, I can only tell you what my experience is. Obviously, it's not 100% right.
Yeah. Mine.
And we can only play hands, obviously that are congruent with our experience and what we've learned. But obviously, there are outlier hands. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out CrushLivePoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA200. Click on the link right there.